Okay, so I just finished Unsteady by Peyton Corin. It was so fucking good. I absolutely loved this. It is a ice hockey romance book, and I literally cannot. There is a lot of family trauma and stuff like that. It did remind me of Binding 13. Like the relationship between his parents and her brothers very much reminded me of that in such a good way, like not at all bad. And he's got a lot of trauma, like on the ice, like anxiety panic attacks. Words can work. I literally just finished this and it was so good. Yes, it did take me 2 weeks to finish, but it was a very busy 2 weeks, so like I'm giving myself that. But this book was so good, and I'm definitely gonna read more from this author. If a book comes out about Torrin Kane, listen, that man has a motorcycle and he plays hockey. I'm sorry, like, thank you, that's totally my type. But on a completely different note, the Coach Kelly, if that even is his name, like, I don't really know. If that's even that man deserves to go rot in hell. Like, I'm sorry, no. Nothing about him was okay. Like, no. That's not okay. Can you just, no. But I'm definitely glad that she, in the end of this book is so cute. There are a couple points, like, okay, the spice, it was not my favorite. Like, it was not bad, but, however, I'm very accustomed to certain authors and the way that they write, so she just has a very different, not very different, but the spice writing style is different than I'm used to, which, that's fair, that's fine, that's cool. Like, you don't have to be the same, and it just was not my favorite, but I still absolutely enjoyed the book. There were some, I'm struggling to function holding this book. There were some spice parts that were just not my favorite, but most of them were pretty good. There were just a couple times where I'm like, the description, like, there wasn't a lot, it was not, I'm not gonna say graphic because that sounds so wrong, but like, it was just, you know, made love or something, and that's fine. Like, you don't have to go into like every single scene. Like, you don't have to go into that because, you know, that's a lot. But I don't know, some of that sometimes felt like a little bit weird, or it just felt, I don't know, kind of rushed maybe. But this book, probably like a 4.5 out of 5. This book was so good, and I'm definitely excited to read Unloved. Okay, let's see. The tropes for this book are, I don't even know what the tropes are because they're not enemies. Okay, they're like, it's like skating buddies to lovers. Well, it's like skating buddies to fuck buddies to lovers. I don't remember what the tropes are for this, but I literally love this book so much. The writing style was so good. The characters were, I really love Sadie and Reese. Still can't wrap my head around that's the way you're supposed to say it, but okay. And Liam and Oliver might be some of my favorite characters. However, I do love Freddie, and I do love Bennett, and I do love Holden, and I do kind of love Torrin. even if I'm not supposed to. Like, even if you're kind of supposed to hate him, I really like him, even though I don't know much about his character. And oh my god, I just can't even, it's so freaking good. There's a lot of scenes that I really, really like, and the ending of this book is so perfect. I'm not gonna like spoil a whole bunch, but the way he proposes is really funny and not very romantic. Well, okay, it's romantic, but it fits for the characters. And her brothers might be some of my favorite characters. I know I just said that, but they really are, like, they kind of make the book. I really hate her dad. I also really hate her mom, but we don't know that much about her mom. But like, she had some really shitty parents, yet they still made this absolutely amazing person. Also, her music taste is so good. Like, the playlist for this book is so freaking good. There's like 2 Taylor Swift songs. I don't know. There's a long ass playlist. It's 2 whole pages, and it is good. Also, don't mind. I got water on the front of this, so she's a little bit water damaged, but that's fine. I'm sorry. I just got done reading this book, so I'm very much gushing over it. It was so good. I don't think I cried. Okay, well, I might have cried a little bit, but I don't think I cried more than like once, and that is unusual because there was not a third act breakup. I don't think there was. If there was, I blocked it out. I don't think there was a third act breakup because he would not let her. They did slow it down, which might have made me cry a little, but like, his commitment to her was absolutely everything, and I loved it so much. This book is only 359 pages, like 60 pages, give or take. I say give or take. I don't know. I looked at close-ish to the end of the book. It's like 60 pages, 360 pages. I'm sorry, I can't function. This took me 2 weeks to finish. Again, a busy 2 weeks, but 2 weeks to finish. I don't read like books with family, like with a whole bunch of trauma. It's really hard for me personally to get through, but if the book is really good, most of the time I get through. Like Binding 13 and Keeping 13, a lot of family trauma, a lot of issues right there. However, here's the thing, those were already big ass books, so they took me even longer to get, not even longer, they took me about a week each to get through. And normally I get through books in like 2 to 4 days. I read pretty quickly most times. Those books took a really, really, really long time. But most of the time with family issues, it takes me a long time because it makes me very sad because I'm a very empathetic person. So, listen, this book, I figure skater and hockey, I have not read a whole bunch of hockey romances. I say that reading about 5. I think that's how many I've read. But I've got a lot to read, and I am so excited to read more, especially by this author. Like, this was so good. Also, the cover is really pretty. It's very simple, and I do appreciate that there's not like people on there, because I have a lot of books with people on the cover, not real people, but you know, people. It was my only close example. And I do appreciate every now and then having just kind of like a simple cover where you can't really tell how slightly disturbing it is. Not that this book was really disturbing, but you know, some books have a really discreet cover, and then it's like slightly insane on the inside. I do appreciate the discreet cover in this one because I could take it out easily. Not that I'm ever like ashamed really of what I read, because I hardly leave my house with my books, like, but this cover is so pretty, and probably, yeah, 7 out of 10 if I'm reading the cover. It's so pretty. Again, I'm repeating myself a lot because I just finished it, and like, I can't. This book was so good. There were only a couple things, like, sometimes that kind of made me cringe, and even now I don't really remember them. Oh, in the very beginning, Liam, her little brother Liam howling at Reese kind of was very cringy for me, like secondhand embarrassment. However, I know it's supposed to be like that because he's a kid, you know? He's 6, so, but I was like, oh, there it is. Okay, that's just great. But honestly, overall, I would probably read this book again. I don't like rereading books though, so, but I would probably read this book again. Again, 4.5 out of 5. I don't know why I'm reading it out of 5, but that's how I'm doing it right now. This book is so good. I would definitely go read it if I were you. So, yeah, that is all I have for now. I'll come back soon enough. Bye!